Nasrat, welcome back. Opening up the pay-per-view main card against Bobby Green, a fight that I think a lot of fans are excited about. How excited are you to get back in there?
Man, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I would fight tonight. I'm so excited for this matchup. It's going to be fireworks. If he wants to bring fireworks, we never know. If he tries to grab and hug me and wrestle me, of course he's going to make it boring, but I'm coming to make a statement.
And a little bit more normal preparation than the last time, I'm assuming, for you. I don't think you maybe were cutting as much weight on a plane, rushing to get here. When you look back on that experience, how do you feel like that helped you grow as a fighter, person? Was there any positives that came out even though you lost?
Oh, unbelievable. The last fight, not even the fight itself, in my opinion, was very tough on myself. Just the circumstance, they were crazy. I took the fight on 5 weeks' notice, flew to America, trained at King's MMA. Then my mother, she passed away. May God give it a paradise. And then I flew back to the funeral. Then I had visa problems until the last day. I arrived the night of the weight cut. I cut weight. I made weight. Then I fought the number 8 guy in the world, and I couldn't perform as usual. I went to the decision with the guy who fought the fight of the year with Poirier. So I'm not satisfied with the loss. But in the end, it made me grow as a person a lot, not as a fighter only, as a person. Just the circumstance, if I flash back, I'm like, how did I did it? And this is like crazy. And I think it made me grow mentally a lot, and it made me much, much tougher.
And I know fighters never like to make excuses about things, but I guess how much do you weigh that loss with what happened? Like, do you think that it was just the circumstances? Were there things in that fight you could have done better, regardless?
Me, when I step into the cage, I'm like, it's 0-0. All the injuries, all the circumstances, it's in your responsibility. If you enter the cage, there are no excuses anymore. Dan Hooker, he executed his game plan very good, and he won, on points he won. In my opinion, it was not a good performance by myself, of course not. I fought on a back foot. I was analyzing him too much because he knocked out like Gilbert Burns, he knocked out so many guys, so I was expecting a very dangerous striker, so I kind of took the fight very like slowly, tried to read him, and the round went 5 minutes over, and then I was like, man, 5 minutes over, and then he tried to wrestle it. I could have done a lot much better and made a lot of improvements, but honestly, also my mind was not there, man. As much as I tried to adapt, it was difficult to clear my mind during the fight, but in the end, I think I made a lot of adaptations, improvements since this day, and I'm looking forward for Saturday.
Yeah, and obviously Bobby Green, like I said earlier, he's very, especially recently, known to put on these really exciting firefights. But I heard you say in your opening answer that maybe he would try to hug you. Do you think that he's not going to necessarily want to get in that sort of gunslinging, back and forth fight with you?
We never know, because last fight I was never expecting Hooker to try to shoot. Actually, he didn't shoot until the last minute of the first round when I hit him with some nose shots. His nose was bleeding and he was kind of shooting. It surprised me, to be honest, but this is MMA, and I'm not a kickboxer. Of course, I have a wrestling game, a jiu-jitsu game, and if Bobby Green's tries to wrestle, I'm going to wrestle him. If he wants to grapple, we're going to grapple. But of course, we are exciting fighters, and I want him also to bring a big show. It's a pay-per-view main card opener, and I'm looking forward for fireworks.
Thank you.
That's right here. Bobby's also known to talk a lot when he's fighting, like he's talking at his opponents. Have you had to implement anything in training to prepare for like that part of his mental warfare?
Man, I think this is the last thing I worry about. Even if he tries to whatever, mentally I'm that strong. I'm just laughing about this. This is like for kids game, you know what I mean? Oh, you hit me with a good shot, like trash talk, Even trash talk, man, like. What's he gonna do? He gonna fight me with his words or with his hands? We have 2 hands, 2 legs. This is his weapon. It's not his tongue. We are not politicians, and in the end, he needs to deliver with his punches and not with his mouth.
I think a lot of fans they view Bobby Green as this striker when he goes in there. He likes to strike, but he only has 1 knockout victory in like 8 years or something like that. So when you're studying his game, what stands out to you from Bobby Green?
Actually, I saw a lot of holds. I'm very used to guys like this. Like I fought kind of similar guy, Mark Diakiese, in my opinion, much more explosive, a much more skillful guy. So the game plan, obviously, of course, is we're gonna hunt Bobby Green for 15 minutes. Don't let him breathe, and of course, be aware, be disciplined, not fall into his chaotic game. He likes to brawl and make it chaotic, ugly, swing. And we're gonna stay disciplined and execute a 15 minutes very well prepared game plan.
right here. Bobby has a really sort of unique striking style in that he generally keeps his hands really low. As a fighter that has a lot of KO/TKO wins on his record, is that something you're going to look to exploit?
Actually, it's so dangerous with fighting without the guard. Like some guys, you know, they have such a good head movement. They can parry some, like they can slip a lot of punches, but you cannot slip every punch. And especially with the phones, gloves, you just need to crack him with a jab, and he can go down. You know, so it's a very dangerous game. And he risked it the last couple fights, and I think he's getting hit a lot. I'm not chasing the knockout. If I get it, I get it. But I'm gonna say very disciplined. I learned a lot through my 8 UFC fights. I gained a lot of experience. So I'm not in that state. I need to go in 1 minute knockout, hit him with everything, and gas out. You know, 15 minutes. I'm gonna say disciplined. If I knock him out, I knock him out. If not, 15 minutes domination.